He is the true spirit of the undercurrent underbelly of the United States. From an undisclosed location. T-Pain joins us here on Really American. What's up, Big T?
Howdy, brothers and sisters.
Oh, buddy. I saw you last time I talked to you in your pickup, which is as authentic as I could, even though you're from Missouri.
That was actually T-Pain's 1984 Winnebago Brave.
Is that right? Nice. Nice, T-Pain.
Just got a new set of tires for my house.
Hey, T, you got your finger on the pulse of everything that's happening right now. And there's so much happening, obviously, with Trump and, the indictments and the delays. What's your sense now when you open the window? Where's the wind blowing?
Well, I think people are getting tired of Trump. Trump fatigue is real. Even down here in Gizzard Ridge, people have had enough of it. There's people that just don't want to talk about Trump no more. People you couldn't get them to shut up 4 years ago. You couldn't back them into a corner anymore.
Beating him by 7 million votes in 2020 seems like it would have put him down. Like if it was a horse, you would have taken him out. But no, he's like, as a matter of fact, I didn't lose. I'm just going to keep saying that thing. And what America are sore losers? There's nothing more American than a sore loser. If Bill Belichick lost Super Bowl and then bitched about it for 3 years, people are like, I have no respect for Bill Belichick. But so it's so un-American, but people are like, okay, let's keep thinking and stuff. So we got to do it one more time.
T-Pain's most interested in politics down here on the street level. And what he's seeing is there's voters getting tired of all the bloodbathing and the Bible selling and the Biden getting kidnapped and judges' daughters getting threatened. And this kind of stuff is just toxic to the regular open-minded voter. There's like 3 of them down here. And those people are tired of this stuff.
Yeah.
Who are they going to vote for, though, T?
And there's people like this all over the country.
Who are they going to vote for? Are they going to vote for Biden? Are they going to stay home?
They're going to stay home. That's how most of these people, they're going to stay home and they're going to tell their friends they voted. And they're going to tell their friends they voted for Trump.
Yeah.
And that's fine with T-Pain.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that. No is the second best answer.
Mm-hmm.
T-Pain, do you feel like there's a lot of people? I'm from Ottumwa, Iowa, T-Pain. That's a pretty redneck area. Do you feel like there's a lot of people that probably know inside it's all true about Trump, but can't because he's such a victim? They're everybody's out to get Trump. We need to support him. He's doing it for us. What percentage of people where you live still think like that? Like no matter what you say, nope, he is a victim. I don't believe that. They don't have any access to media that might be different than their point of view. And what percentage of people where you live?
T-Pain can do the math on that. There's 57 people here in Gizzard Ridge, and there's 3 of them. That's about 6%.
Oh, that's
very scientific.
Yeah. Is it 6? 9. I can't. I provide.
So wait, tell me this, T. What was it about? And this is something that Tom alluded to earlier. Trump would never have anything to do with the people in your neighborhood ever, on any day of the week. Never. You think they're going to go to Mar-a-Lago and have champagne? So what was the allure? What was the attraction to him over somebody that says, we're going to come down there and fix your water and your air and your roads, the Democrats? Well, why did this happen?
Well, that's a good question, Chip. It started about 3,000 or 4,000 years ago when some fella figured out that you process religion and politics with the same part of the brain, that you also reserve for methamphetamines. And what they do is they figured out a way to kind of weave their political message into their political agenda. And that's how people accept it without thinking or questioning it.
Yeah,
Whenever somebody makes a point like that, we like to reward them with the really political howl. There you go. So congrats, T.
Oh my God.
Hey, tell you what, fellas, over at the skid mark this afternoon, this fella came over and confronted T-Pain, and he looked at him. He said, T-Pain, you got Trump derangement syndrome. And T-Pain said, I reckon you're right. But I've also got Hitler derangement syndrome and Mussolini derangement syndrome.
That's very true.
So many people have a problem with that comparison, but it's so apt and so overlooked that he had his speeches next to his bed, and there was a sworn deposition by Trump's wife. What did he like to read at night? He would open up Hitler's speeches, and he would just fast. It's the only thing you could get him to
Well,
read.
there's a reason for this. Now, if T-Pain saw this too, over the weekend, what happened? We had everybody, all the MAGAs were fussing about having to share Easter with the trans community, right? But then they got found out just yesterday that next Easter is on Hitler's birthday. And they said that's cool because Easter's all about sharing.
There's a thing out that the FBI is arresting Catholics and infiltrating. I'm Jewish, so I don't know a lot about Easter except the Easter bunny. My kid, we celebrate any holiday with candy. My kids are 8 and 10. Single dad. Anyway, but they keep talking about Easter and offending whatever and arresting Catholics. But didn't they have to arrest a lot of Catholics not that long ago who were molesting and sexual assaulting children? And it was part of the systemic for years and years and years, tens of thousands of kids, like for years, and they covered it up and covered. You see it in the Southern Baptist Convention right now. Every religion goes through this, Boy Scouts, whatever. But if that were a private business, and I have a lot of friends that are Catholic, but if this is a private business and they go, okay, we've sexually assaulted 25,000 kids, you'd be off. You wouldn't be able to sell your hamburgers or bullshit. So they should feel lucky because sometimes the law enforcement does need to look at the Catholic Church and whatever.
I grew up Catholic, and my mom always told me I should marry the first person I had sex with. And I said, I can't see me spend the rest of my life with Father O'Reilly. It just didn't compute. Really.
Biden's DOJ treated Catholics like terrorists. If you were a practicing Catholic, you were a domestic terrorist. If you bought a Bible, you were marked by your banks, and that information was given to said FBI and DOJ. They think church-going patriots are terrorists.
You know what? And that's
it would honestly be funnier if it weren't so insane.
God, Junior.
Now that is proof. That is proof positive that Junior's been dancing in the devil's dandruff.
Yeah. Well, in the 90s, he got arrested for being drunk and drugs. His dad kicked him out of the family for a year. And me and my friends took care of him for a year. Took it to my friends in Colorado. We took it to Maui with us. We always have family things, and I would talk to him.
Say that again. You helped Don Jr. through a period of time?
Yes. In the 90s. I used to kind of sponsor a lot of younger people. We go, but myself, my friends in Colorado, they really took care of it because he had nobody. His dad would not speak to him, and I said to him, "Okay, your dad's an asshole. We know that." It's like, yeah, but you know what? People look at addiction differently, and sure he thinks it's a weakness. But look around. I'm in recovery. All these people, there's fun people, and so really spent the time with them. But it also made me feel for him. Now, when he starts this shit, when he's 50 years old, that's unacceptable. But they had a horrible. Trump's first wife accused him of raping her. Don did not speak to Trump for a year after that.
No kidding.
So he got over that. He's apparently forgive and forget and just keeps spouting. Because at first you're like, these are somebody's kids. You can't make fun of the president's kids, but they're like, oh no, we're gonna do this thing. We're all in.
Yeah,
so
they're way too involved to evade scrutiny. Maybe Barron's a little bit off limits, but everyone else is like Trump Jr. People were saying wanted to run for president next.